Welcome to the final episode. This episode we're going to cover glassing the board. I'm not a laminator and my glassing skills aren't very good. So what I did was went out and networked with some of the local surf shops and talked to them about my project and what I was doing. One thing that's good about a hollow wood surfboard is you're really not in direct competition with any of the surf shops out there and any of the board manufacturers. There's not a lot of guys out there making these wood boards. So if you bring it in and talk to the guys at the shop, ask them if they'll glass your board for you. Typically they'll do it. They'll charge you a couple $100 to glass the board. And guys that I use, they take a lot of pride in their work. And when I bring in a board like this, they're really happy to do it, and they spend a lot of time on it. Now, sometimes you'll get put on the shelf, and if it's a production shop, and they got to get some of the regular customers out of the way, so just be patient. It took you long enough to build this board. You can wait a few weeks for your board to get glassed, but they're really gonna spend some time and do a good job for you. Yeah, on this board, I had the guys at the shop use a 4-ounce glass cloth with they put a double gloss coat polyester resin on this thing. They put that double gloss coat on it to work out any wavy imperfections in the wood. That wood isn't perfect, and it's hard to get it perfect. So what they'll do is they'll lay this thing under some fluorescent lights and kind of lean down low and look at it and start sanding and buffing that thing out and get it as smooth as they can. Put a second gloss coat on it and sand it down again, buff it out. You can see here I've got a compass rose that I wood burned into the deck of this board. Kind of designed made the design myself and spent about 2 hours wood burning this thing in. If you're concerned about the glass sticking to it, you're not going to have a problem. As you can see, this thing turned out perfect. Always put your signature on it, date it. Maybe one day it'll be worth something more than it is now. I've had some guys ask me, hey, is 4-ounce glass strong enough for a wood longboard? And what you need to realize is that this board is made out of cedar wood. Essentially, it's a solid stringer, and this board's stronger than a foam board. 4-ounce glass is going to be plenty. It's not going to crunch in, like a foam board would. You're not going to get the heel dings and stuff that you normally would. And you want to cut down on the weight a little bit. If you put 6-ounce glass, this thing's going to start getting pretty heavy. But with a 4-ounce glass, it's still fairly lightweight. It's heavier than a foam board, but it's still rideable, still surfable. I appreciate everyone watching this YouTube series. This is the final episode. As always, remember to subscribe to my page. Keep coming back. I'm always posting new videos, new surf videos, how-to videos. Subscribe, like, share. If you comment, if you have any questions, I'll always get back to you. And remember, subscribe. Thanks for watching.